Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to speak to you about a powerful process, a process that has the potential to free you from the burdens of the past and open doors to a brighter future. I'm talking about the importance of knowing when to let it end, let it hurt, let it heal, and ultimately let it go. In life, we all face challenges, disappointments, and heartbreaks. We all experience pain in one form or another. But here's the truth: you don't have to carry that pain with you forever. It's time to release what no longer serves you and make space for the incredible things that are waiting for you. Letting it end is one of the most powerful choices you can make in life. Sometimes we hold on to situations, relationships, or goals that no longer serve us simply because we are afraid of change. We fear the unknown, the discomfort that comes with letting go. But the truth is, letting things in when it's time is not a sign of failure. It's a step toward growth, renewal, and transformation. There's immense power in recognizing when something has run its course and giving yourself permission to move on. In life, there will be moments when you'll encounter relationships, careers, or dreams that no longer align with who you are becoming. It's easy to get attached to the past, to the people we thought we'd always have by our side, or to the plans we thought would work out. But if something is draining your energy, preventing you from moving forward, or making you feel stuck, it's okay to let it end. By doing so, you create space for something new, something better, something that truly supports your growth. Letting things in doesn't mean that you've failed or that you've wasted time. It simply means you've grown enough to realize that what once served you no longer fits your vision for your life. We often hold on to the past out of guilt or the fear that letting go means we're giving up, but that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, letting go takes strength, courage, and faith. It takes the wisdom to recognize that you deserve more and that you can have more, but only if you allow yourself the opportunity to move forward. When you allow something to end, you're not just releasing a situation or relationship, you're also releasing the emotional weight that's been tied to it. There's a sense of freedom that comes with letting go. It's like shedding a layer of skin, allowing yourself to step into the next phase of your life with a renewed sense of purpose. Whether it's walking away from a toxic relationship, closing the door on a job that no longer inspires you, or simply deciding to let go of an old dream that no longer reflects your values, each ending is a powerful opportunity for a new beginning. We must also remember that endings are often just the beginning of something greater. When one chapter closes, another one opens, and you may not always know what that chapter will look like, but trusting that better things are ahead takes faith. It's about trusting yourself, trusting the process, and knowing that by letting go, you make room for new experiences, new relationships, and new opportunities that will align with who you are becoming. Think about it. How many times have you held on to something that was no longer working, simply out of habit or fear of change? We stay in situations because we don't want to deal with the discomfort of the unknown, but staying stuck in something that doesn't fulfill us is far more painful in the long run. Letting things end doesn't make you weak, it makes you wise. It shows that you're willing to take control of your own story and that you trust yourself enough to step away from what's no longer serving your highest good. Letting go can also be a form of self-care. It's a way to prioritize your mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. When you hold on to something that's hurting you, you're allowing it to drain your energy, your peace, and your potential. By letting go, you give yourself the gift of healing, of restoration, and of the chance to start anew. In the end, the act of letting things end is not just about endings, it's about creating space for beginnings. It's about knowing that there's a time for everything. And that the courage to let go is the courage to step into your own future. It's about trusting that as you close one door, another will open, and that what's waiting for you is exactly what you need to continue on your journey of growth and fulfillment. Letting it hurt is an essential part of the human experience, one that we often try to avoid or push aside. But here's the truth: pain is inevitable. And trying to run from it or numb it only delays the healing process. It's okay to hurt. In fact, it's necessary. Pain teaches us, molds us, and strengthens us. It's in our struggles that we find our resilience. The key is to allow yourself to feel the hurt, face it, and grow through it instead of running away from it. When life doesn't go the way we planned, whether it's a loss, a disappointment, or a setback, it's natural to want to protect ourselves from the emotional toll. But denying ourselves the space to grieve or feel the weight of our emotions only keeps us trapped in that pain. Sometimes the most courageous thing you can do is to simply allow yourself to feel. Let it hurt. Give yourself permission to experience that sorrow, frustration, or anger. It's part of the healing process. Think about it whenever we face a loss, a failed dream, or a difficult transition. There's an initial pain that's undeniable. The pain might come in waves and it might feel overwhelming. But by letting yourself experience that pain fully, you make room for healing. It's through the hurt that you process your emotions, learn from the experience, and eventually find a way to move forward. When you allow yourself to feel the hurt, you acknowledge its impact and give yourself the grace to heal in your own time. Letting it hurt also means being vulnerable. It means being honest with yourself about what you're going through and not pretending that everything is okay when it's not. It's easy to put on a brave face for the world, but true strength comes from facing your pain and allowing yourself to mourn, to grieve, or to feel angry when necessary. Vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of courage. When you allow yourself to hurt, you're not giving up, you're showing up for yourself. You're saying, this is where I am right now, and I am going to give myself the grace to feel it. This process of allowing yourself to hurt is vital because without it, healing is delayed. Pain doesn't go away by ignoring it. It's like trying to keep a wound closed without tending to it. If you never acknowledge the hurt, it festers and lingers, affecting your mindset, relationships, and overall well-being. But when you allow yourself to hurt, you confront that pain head on, which is the first step toward healing. You begin to understand what the pain is teaching you, and you can move on from it with newfound wisdom. In addition, letting it hurt is a reminder that you're human. It's okay to not have it all together all the time. Life doesn't always unfold the way we hope it will. People will let us down, things will not always go as planned, and we will face challenges that seem insurmountable. But it's through those challenges, through the hurt, that we develop strength and resilience. You are not defined by your pain, but by how you rise from it. Letting it hurt is a step toward rising stronger, wiser, and more compassionate than you were before. When you let it hurt, you also learn the importance of patience. Healing is a process that cannot be rushed. The pain won't go away overnight, and it's unrealistic to expect it to. But with time and with a willingness to face it, you begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel. The pain won't define you forever, but your response to it will shape who you become. In life, there will always be moments that test us, moments of disappointment, loss, and grief. But when you allow yourself to hurt, you honor your emotional journey. You give yourself the space to heal and eventually the strength to move forward. You don't have to carry the pain with you forever, but you do need to acknowledge it, face it, and allow yourself the time and space to heal. Only then can you truly move beyond it and embrace the future that awaits you. So let it hurt, let it teach you, and let it ultimately make you stronger. Healing is a delicate process, one that requires time, patience, and the willingness to let go of the past. It's not always easy, and it often doesn't happen as quickly as we'd like, but letting it heal is one of the most important things you can do for yourself. Healing doesn't just come from time passing, it comes from actively choosing to face your pain, learn from it, and allow your heart to rebuild. It's about giving yourself permission to embrace the process of restoration and renewal, even when it feels difficult. When we're hurt, whether it's from a loss, a betrayal, or a disappointment, the natural response is to want to rush past the pain, to jump into the next chapter without fully processing what we've been through. But that kind of approach doesn't allow us to truly heal. Healing requires slowing down, taking a step back, and acknowledging the wounds that need attention. You don't just move on from pain, you work through it. And that takes time and care. Letting it heal means giving yourself grace. It's important to be kind to yourself during this time. Don't rush the process, don't be too hard on yourself, and don't expect everything to be okay immediately. Healing doesn't work on a strict timeline, it happens in its own time. And the more patient and understanding you are with yourself, the more successfully you can allow the healing process to unfold. It's okay to not have all the answers right away, to not feel 100% every single day. Healing is a journey, not a race. It's a step-by-step process of returning to wholeness, and sometimes that requires taking a few steps back before moving forward. In order to truly heal, you have to create space for healing to happen. That means removing negative influences, avoiding situations or people that may reopen old wounds, and focusing on the things that will nurture your soul. You might need to take time for yourself to reflect, to pray, or to seek support from those who genuinely care for you. Sometimes healing involves letting go of the things that are dragging you down, whether they are toxic relationships, negative thoughts, or unhealthy behaviors. Only when you make room for peace and positivity can healing truly take root. The healing process also involves learning to forgive, whether it's forgiving others or forgiving yourself. Forgiveness isn't about excusing the hurt or pretending it didn't happen. It's about releasing the grip that the hurt has on you so you can move forward in freedom. It's a way to stop letting the pain control you. Forgiving doesn't mean you forget, it means you're no longer allowing the past to influence your present and future. Forgiveness allows you to heal your heart, to let go of the anger and resentment that weigh you down. It's also essential to recognize that healing isn't just an emotional process, it's also spiritual and physical. Your mind, body, and spirit are all connected, and healing involves nurturing each aspect of yourself. Taking care of your body through rest, exercise, and nourishment helps facilitate the healing process. The saying goes for your mind, taking the time to restore your mental health through positive thoughts, affirmations, or therapy can help heal the emotional wounds. And spiritually, when you connect with your faith, whether through prayer, meditation, or reflection, you find a sense of comfort and guidance that helps you navigate the healing journey. One of the most powerful aspects of healing is that it enables you to grow. When you allow yourself to heal, you not only recover from your pain, you become stronger. You gain wisdom, resilience, and the understanding that you can overcome challenges. Every experience, no matter how painful, has the potential to teach you something valuable. Through healing, you develop a deeper sense of empathy, compassion, and strength. You may not fully understand the reason behind your pain at the moment, but as you heal, you'll begin to see how it has shaped you into a better, more compassionate version of yourself. Healing isn't about erasing the past, it's about learning to live with it. It's about finding peace with what's happened, accepting that it's part of your story and choosing to move forward. It's about reclaiming your power and choosing joy, hope, and peace over bitterness, anger, and regret. Letting it heal is a gift you give to yourself. It's an investment in your well-being, in your future, and in your peace of mind. So take the time you need, be gentle with yourself. Let the healing process unfold as it's meant to, and trust that in time you will emerge stronger, wiser, and more whole than before. Letting it go is one of the most liberating actions you can take in life. There comes a point in every person's journey when they must release the things that are holding them back, whether that's past hurts, failed relationships, unfulfilled dreams, or even the weight of unrealistic expectations. Letting it go isn't just about walking away from something, it's about choosing peace over pain, freedom over frustration, and growth over stagnation. It's about recognizing that what's behind you no longer has the power to control your future, and you are free to move forward in a new direction. The act of letting go starts with the realization that holding on to negative emotions, old wounds, or unhelpful attachments only drains your energy and keeps you tethered to the past. Whether it's anger, regret, guilt, or resentment, these emotions don't serve your highest good. They weigh you down, preventing you from stepping into the life that's waiting for you. But by letting go, you make room for new blessings, new experiences, and a renewed sense of purpose. You free yourself from the mental and emotional clutter that holds you hostage, and you reclaim control over your own life. Letting go is not about forgetting. It's not about erasing the past or pretending that the hurt never happened. It's about releasing the emotional grip that these past events have on you. It's acknowledging that the past has shaped who you are today, but it no longer defines you. The pain you've experienced, the mistakes you've made, and the people who've wronged you, they all have a place in your story, but they do not need to follow you into your future. The more you hold on to these things, the more you allow them to dictate your emotional state and cloud your vision for the future. Letting it go means choosing to live in the present and trust that the future holds far greater possibilities. Letting go can also mean giving up the need for control. Many times we hold on to things because we're afraid of what will happen if we let go. We're afraid of uncertainty, of the unknown. But the truth is, the more tightly you grip something, the more you prevent the flow of life and opportunity. Letting go isn't about giving up. It's about trusting that everything will unfold as it's meant to, and that you have the strength and wisdom to navigate whatever comes your way. It's about surrendering to the process and believing that you're not alone in it. Letting go can also be a deeply empowering act. It's a way to reclaim your power and take back control of your life. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you make space for new growth, new opportunities, and new experiences. The past doesn't have to hold you hostage. By letting go, you open yourself up to a future that's full of possibilities. The beauty of letting go is that it's not just about releasing what hurts, it's about embracing what's to come. It's about trusting that your life is unfolding just as it should, even when things don't make sense in the moment. One of the hardest things about letting go is the fear of change. We often hold on to people or situations because they're familiar, even when they're not healthy for us. We fear the unknown, the discomfort of new beginnings. But in reality, holding on to something that's no longer working is far more painful than the discomfort of change. By letting go, you allow yourself to heal, grow, and transform. You give yourself the opportunity to discover new aspects of yourself that were hidden beneath the weight of past hurts and disappointments. Letting go also involves forgiveness both of others and of yourself. It's letting go of the anger, bitterness, and resentment that can keep you stuck in the past. Forgiveness doesn't mean you condone what happened or that you let others off the hook. It means you're choosing to release the power that the situation or person has over you. Forgiveness frees you from the chains of negativity and allows you to move forward with a lighter heart. Ultimately, letting go is a decision to embrace peace. It's an act of self-love, of honoring yourself enough to choose healing over harm. It's about acknowledging that you deserve joy, freedom, and the chance to live fully in the present. The more you let go, the more you allow your life to flow with ease and grace. So whether it's letting go of a past relationship, a failed dream, or the fear that holds you back, trust that in letting go, you are making space for all the good things that are waiting for you just ahead. Let it go and watch your life transform. Healing is a process, and it's one that requires time. It's easy to expect things to be fixed immediately after a painful experience. But the reality is that true healing takes patience and understanding. Whether you're recovering from a loss, a heartbreak, or a challenging situation, healing doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey, and it unfolds in its own time. The important thing is to give yourself permission to heal at your own pace and to trust that with time, you will emerge stronger and more resilient. The first step in healing is acknowledging that it takes time. We often live in a world that values speed, quick fixes, instant results, and immediate gratification. But when it comes to emotional or physical healing, there is no such thing as a quick fix. Trying to rush the process can lead to more frustration and prolonged pain. It's crucial to understand that healing is a gradual process that requires compassion for yourself and a willingness to go through the ups and downs that come with it. One of the most difficult aspects of healing is accepting that it's not a linear journey. There will be good days when you feel like you're making progress, and then there will be days when the pain feels fresh again. It's easy to feel discouraged on those days, to think that you're back at square one. But the truth is, setbacks are a natural part of the healing process. They don't mean you're not healing, they just mean you're human. Healing is messy, unpredictable, and often uncomfortable. But it's also transformative. Each step, each moment of discomfort is leading you closer to a place of peace and wholeness. Healing also requires self-compassion. It's easy to be hard on yourself during tough times, especially if you feel like you should be over it by now. But it's important to remember that healing doesn't follow a set timeline. Just because someone else may have healed more quickly doesn't mean you should. Your journey is unique and it deserves to be honored. Be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to grieve, to feel hurt, and to take the time you need to recover. Your emotions are valid and your healing process is valid. It's okay to take a step back and rest when you need to. Another key aspect of healing is seeking support. It can be tempting to try to heal on your own, to isolate yourself and power through the pain. But healing often happens in community, whether it's through talking with friends, seeking professional counseling, or connecting with a support group. Healing can be enhanced when you allow others to walk alongside you. Sharing your pain with someone you trust can lighten the load and help you gain perspective. You don't have to go through healing alone, and in fact, doing so can be more difficult. Reach out for support when you need it. It's not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. Time also allows you to gain perspective. When you're in the midst of pain, it's hard to see beyond the immediate emotions. But as time passes, you begin to see things from a different angle. What once felt like an insurmountable obstacle becomes something you can learn from. Time allows you to reflect on your experiences, to process the emotions that come with them, and to find meaning in the struggle. Often it's only after time has passed that you realize how much you've grown and how far you've come. Healing is also about finding forgiveness. When we go through painful experiences, it's easy to hold on to anger, resentment, or bitterness. But healing doesn't happen when we're holding on to negative emotions. Time allows us to process these emotions, and if we're willing, to release them. Forgiving others and forgiving ourselves opens the door for healing to take place. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing what happened. It means releasing the hold that the pain has on you so you can move forward in peace. Finally, healing takes time because it's not just about recovering from pain, it's about transformation. The healing process changes you. It reshapes who you are and what you value. It teaches you lessons you may not have learned otherwise. When you allow yourself the time to heal, you make space for growth, for personal development, and for a deeper sense of peace. You may not be the same person you were before the hurt, but that doesn't mean you're weaker. In fact, you're stronger. You've faced pain, you've endured, and now you're wiser and more resilient. So if you're in a place where healing feels slow or uncertain, remember that time is your ally. Trust the process, be kind to yourself, and know that with time you will heal. Each day that you allow yourself to heal is a step closer to the whole, vibrant, and stronger version of yourself that you are becoming. Keep moving forward and trust that healing will come, one day at a time. There are moments in life when we feel like we've reached our limit, when things seem difficult and the future feels uncertain. It's easy to look at the challenges ahead and think that maybe we've already seen our best days. But the truth is, the best is yet to come. No matter where you are right now, no matter how tough things may seem, there is always more ahead of you, more blessings, more opportunities, more growth, and more joy waiting just around the corner. The best is always ahead of you, not behind. Often we limit ourselves by thinking that what we've experienced so far is the pinnacle of what's possible. We may look at past successes and think this was as good as it gets, but when you believe that the best is yet to come, you open yourself to endless possibilities. You realize that the current season of your life, no matter how great or challenging it may be, is just one chapter in a much larger story. There's always room for new beginnings, new chapters, and new victories. You are not defined by your past. Your future holds infinite potential. One of the most powerful truths we can embrace is the belief that we are always evolving. Life doesn't stand still, and neither should we. Even when we're in the midst of difficulties or feel stuck, we're still growing, learning, and becoming. The challenges we face today are often preparing us for the breakthroughs of tomorrow. They strengthen us, refine us, and teach us the lessons we need to step into the best version of ourselves. No matter how bleak things may seem, your struggles are not in vain. They are paving the way for your greatness, even if you can't see it just yet. In times of struggle, it can be easy to lose sight of what's ahead. It's easy to get discouraged and feel like things will never get better. But the key is to keep moving forward. The best is often found in the moments we least expect it. You might not see it in front of you right now, but trust that every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to the greatness that lies ahead. Keep trusting in the process and keep trusting in your own abilities. Your perseverance today is building the foundation for the blessings of tomorrow. Believing that the best is yet to come also means having faith in the timing of your life. We often get caught up in the comparison game, thinking that everyone else is further along or that we should be at a different point in our journey. But life isn't a race. It's a unique journey, and each person's path unfolds at the perfect time for them. The best moments in life often come when we least expect them, at a time when we're ready to receive them. Don't rush the process or try to force things. Trust that your life is unfolding just as it should, and the best is waiting for you when you're ready. One of the most important things to remember is that we are never too old, too late, or too far gone to experience the best that life has to offer. Sometimes we think that we've missed our opportunity, but the truth is that life is full of second chances. No matter where you are in your life, you can still achieve greatness, fulfill your dreams, and experience joy. The best moments are not reserved for the young or the early starters. They are for anyone who is willing to keep going, to keep believing, and to keep striving for better. Your time is always right now. The best is also about embracing change and being open to new possibilities. Sometimes we hold on to the past, afraid to step into the unknown. But the best comes when we allow ourselves to evolve, to try new things, and to let go of old limitations. Change is often the catalyst for new opportunities. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. Every new opportunity is a chance for something greater to unfold in your life. The best is not just about external circumstances, it's about internal growth. It's about discovering your true potential, aligning your thoughts and actions with your highest values, and stepping into a life that reflects your best self. As you continue to grow and develop as a person, you'll see that the best is not a destination, but a state of mind. It's about living each day with the belief that you are always moving towards something better. When you believe the best is yet to come, you start to see the opportunities all around you. You begin to recognize that life is full of miracles, and you are a part of them. So no matter what you're facing right now, know that the best is yet to come. Trust that your story is far from finished, and there are incredible things waiting for you just ahead. Keep moving forward with faith, keep believing in your potential, and keep embracing the journey. Your best days are still ahead of you, filled with new possibilities, new victories, and a future brighter than you can imagine. The best truly is yet to come.